tried options.
So, if a sleek, sporty number is your fancy, go for the Escort Mistral or Fiesta Mistral. Whilst for smooth, sophisticated tastes, there's the Escort and Fiesta Sapphire. And if you're the no-compromise type, who wants it all, take a look at the Escort and Fiesta Keep. Take your pick, then choose how you want to pay. Interest-free finance or options. The most popular ways to drive a new Ford.
She'll be all right now.
Right, well, that's settled.
Coffee would be nice.
Don't have none.
Good job I bought my own then.
Smells good.
Yes. There's no taste like Nescafe.
You might need this here for next time.
Next time.
Every year, nearly 4 million people use Sensodyne to help overcome the problem of sensitive teeth. Because sensitive teeth hurt right to the center of the tooth. Advanced Formula Sensodyne F or new Freshman Sensodyne Gel, used every day, quickly and effectively calm the nerves that cause pain. Now there's a Sensodyne to suit all tastes. Sensodyne, Britain's most popular toothpaste for sensitive teeth.
Most models think their hair looks healthy, but a close-up can be a real disappointment. That's why I recommend new Pantene Pro V Plus with even more Pro Vitamin B5.
The Pro Vitamin B5 not only nourishes the roots, it penetrates the whole of your hair right to the tip, leaving it shiny and healthy looking.
Even close-up.
New Pantene Pro V Plus, daily treatment for healthy looking hair.
Yes, yes, yes!
It's all right. It's a very special moment for my friend Sam. She's lost 3 stone with Weight Watchers and she's just got into a size 12.
You could lose at least 6 pounds in your first 2 weeks with the new Weight Watchers program. In fact, if you don't, we'll give you a week free. That's guaranteed. Plus, join now and register free. Save £9. Now, isn't that worth getting excited about?
Yes!
Mick, time really is money.
How much?
50,000.
What about your little girl?
I could use a man of your talents and experience.
So what do you want?
But the saving of one life could cost hundreds of others.
It's beautiful.
Where did you get this job?
Charm and good looks.
I am aware of the risks.
From your cosy office? Who's been shooting at you lately?
Of course, it's not really a long-range rifle.
Money or morals? 99 to 1 tonight at 9 on Central.
Now the bill goes in search of a little boy lost.
No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. No, no, no. You don't love me as I know now.
All too often, women's magazines have this sort of big sister approach. The Marie Claire reader is very bright, she's very intelligent. She doesn't need me to tell her what to do. Our readers have their own style, and that's the only style to be had. American Express allows you to be spontaneous. If you see a bargain, you want to buy it immediately. And for that, I use the American Express card.
With American Express, you can take out Marie Claire for a year, or take yourself out shopping.
It's you.
Yes! Saturday's jackpot's an estimated £7 million.
Oh dear.
Sorry?
Microbes again.
Microbes?
They're what caused the dandruff. Only one thing for it. Half head test.
Hold on.
I'll wash half his head in one of these. Doesn't matter which. And I'll wash his other half in Head and Shoulders to show how its unique Micro-D formula neutralises more of the microbes. See, on this side...
well...
But with Head and Shoulders.
That's great.
Head and Shoulders does an half-shift dandruff.
Oi, I'm only half done.
Pull yourself together.
102. 93. 79. 53. I don't know how old my grandpa is, but he's younger than he used to be.
Someone you know can't wait to go. Disneyland, Paris.
I never expected that.
I never expected that.
When life exceeds your expectations, you need a building society that does too.
We'd like to invest some money.
At Birmingham Midshires, we're trained to find you exactly the right savings account.
If you find something that suits you better in the next 14 days, we'll return your money. Plus the interest.
I never expected that.
Allow me.
Birmingham Midshires. We'll exceed your expectations.
Have you seen this man? The many faces of Rick Mayall are all in big trouble. Rick Mayall presents a new series on soon on Central.
I feel like a bit of a fraud.
Sheila has volunteered to do the refreshments.
Outside Edge, next on Central.
Trouble with this town is everyone wants to be in the movies. That's pathetic.
Say, you want to be in the movies?
Me?
You've got just what I need. And cut! I love you and I love you. All right, now it's time for the close-up. Bring in the real actresses.
Give them the 106. I'd rather die.
No!
New Beecham's All-in-One will relieve a blocked nose, shivers and a cough. It also helps to clear your head. New Beecham's All-in-One, all-round relief from cold symptoms.
These new Campbell's half-fat soups are great. They've got half the fat and all the rich taste. Also cook healthier meals. There's half-fat cauliflower cheese combined with skimmed milk. Add the breadcrumbs and cheese. Place in the grill for 2. There you go.
Half-fat chicken tikka masala.
Paste, simmer.
20 minutes.
Freshly boiled rice. Half-fat coronation chicken. Sultanas.
Mango.
Delicious. You can do so much. Campbell's new half-fat condensed soups. How to condense this commercial. Campbell's with half the fat.
All the taste.
The Midlands Fabric Warehouse have curtain and upholstery fabric from only £1 a yard. Fabric Warehouse, Pensnet Trading Estate, Kings Winford, near Wolverhampton.
Even bigger. Even better. International Gladiators. Watch it if you dare. Your Saturday nerve-shattering action. International Gladiators at 6:15 on Central.
I had the dream again.
Richard Gere,
Had the dream again.
Kim Basinger, and Uma Thurman.
I had the dream again.
Caught in a nightmare of greed.
Technically, the whole thing was an accident.
Murder.
You killed me.
And madness.
I'm not crazy.
I can't stop thinking about her.
But you're my doctor.
This is crazy. It's also very clever.
Wrong girl, pal.
A premiere on Central. Final analysis Saturday at 9.
Channel 4 has its finger on the pulse, while here on Central now, no sandwiches for tea. It's just not cricket.
Wakey. What a day, Mime. What a day. You know, if this weather holds, which is a better, we are looking at a spinner's wicket par excellence. In fact, I go so far as to say that if Kevin's fingers harden up and Bob hasn't had a row with Ginny, we'll have this Sudbrook Wanderers lot by the short and what's-its. Come on then, woman. Chop.
Roger, I think I'm ill.
You think you're what?
I think I might be starting with the flu.
Well, let's have a look at you then. Well, you look all right to me. But then you always do look all right as far as I'm concerned.
Well, the most terrible headache. And I'm aching all over. I'm sorry, Rog. But I really do think I should have to stay in bed.
But it's Saturday. We're playing at home. I need you.
I'm sorry, Rog. I really am very sorry. I didn't want it to happen, Roger. Obviously I didn't. And can you speak just a little softer? Sorry. I'm saying you did. What?
I said no one's saying you did. Am I saying you did?
But it's a look on your face, what I can see of it.
Love you, OK, fair enough. But I've got a great deal on my mind. I mean, OK, right, fair enough, you're ill. You can't help being ill. No one can help being ill. You were ill once before, I seem to remember. Well, I didn't complain then, I'm not complaining now. But fair's fair, me. I'm really trying to make things up to you. I'm really trying to make an effort.
Yes, I know you are, darling, and it hasn't gone unnoticed.
But what I'm saying is, Mim, why didn't you say you were ill last night when I could have done something about it?
Well, it's very sweet of you, Rog, but I think once you get the flu, there's nothing much can be done except, you know, stay in bed.
No, I'm talking about the refreshments. Who's going to do the refreshments?
Oh, refreshments.
I mean, if you find out there's no refreshments, half of them will bugger off to the pub. And look what happened last time. Most of them didn't come back.
Well, somebody else will just have to do it, won't they?
Well, who, Miriam? Who?
I don't know, Roger. I'm sure someone will do it. Of course they will. Ginny or someone. Everything's ready. All you've got to do is get it there and collect the bread. Don't forget to take the milk.
You're absolutely sure that rather than just lying around here, you would prefer to jog up and down the garden or something? See if you can shake it off.
I wouldn't come too close, Rog. You don't want the entire team sharing my germs, do you?
Maggie!
Meow, meow.
Bacon and egg or bubble and squeak?
Bubble and squeak.
Toast?
Please, one slice.
Who's that from?
That bloke I used to go out with.
What bloke?
That bloke I used to go out with. One that had to leave the country.
Oh, him. What's he want?
Wants to know if I'm still married.
What's you going to tell him?
Don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know yet?
I haven't finished reading it, have I?
So?
So? There might be a PS saying he's made his million and he lives in a big house with a swimming pool and an orange grove.
That's all you care about, isn't it? Wealth and possessions.
Hark who's talking.
Never heard me going about possessions.
Oh, no. What about your rotten fish slice, then? And don't forget we're looking after your sister's dog.
What else tomorrow?
Saturday.
I'm playing cricket.
I know you're playing cricket, you silly little twerp. I'll drop you off and go straight on. And you're all right. He's still skint.
Mim,
It's all right. I'm not asleep.
I'll be off then. I'll give you a ring later to see how you are. Oh, and I thought I'd leave you my cricket magazine for you to look at. But if you could try not to, you know, breathe over it. Love you. Okay, fair enough.
I love you too, darling.
What time do you want picking up, then?
I'll give you a ring and behave yourself. You don't fancy coming behind one of the sight screens, do you?
Got to see a girl about a dog.
Well, just for a cuddle, get my heart beating.
Go on. Go and play your silly cricket. I'm late.
Hey! Not only did you deprive me of my genital rights, Nearly had my legs off, you dozy great cow.
Morning, Dan.
Good morning, Kev.
Should be a good game today.
Oh. Always provided, of course.
Oh, yes. Always provided.
The, delectable Maggie not staying, then?
Not today, then. Nah.
Everything all right, is it? I thought she seemed rather, emotional.
Well, it's the same old story, Dan. I just can't control her. 6 o'clock this morning she came home. Hair all over the place, clutching a bag of oranges. She knows this bloke has got his own orange grove.
Oh, well, as I've said, if there's anything I can do.
Thanks, Dan. You're a prince. Well, I'm going to take her to the doctor on Monday, see if I can get her on some sort of medication.
It's locked.
Morning, Skip. What a day, eh? What a day.
Morning, yes. Anyone with you, is there?
Sonia, you mean?
That's it, Sonia.
No. She went with a girlfriend into town. Well, what's the problem, Skip?
Problem? Oh, no problem. No, I just thought that, the thing is, you see, Fred, to get this there.
How's your stomach, by the way?
Oh, no more problems, touch wood, mind you. I've had to be a bit careful in the dining department.
Still, must have done wonders for your batting average.
Oh? How's that, old son?
Well, let's face it. Last week you made more runs than you've made all season.
Hey? Oh, yeah. Straight through, Skip.
Yes, straight through, yes.
Miriam not with then, Skip, no problem, I hope.
No, Miriam's,
You got me down at number 4.
all right, Kev.
Yeah, terrific. Number 4.
You're all right, number 5, aren't you, Dennis?
Oh, you know me, Skip, ever accommodating. Number 5, me, the engine room.
Speaking of, engine rooms, Dennis, I thought, thinking, Shirley might be coming along today.
What's that, Skip?
Well, you know, just to, give us a bit of support.
Oh, well, no. Shirley, dear old soul, is spending the day with our daughter.
Your daughter? Well, there you are, then. Get them both to come along.
Unfortunately, she lives in Southampton.
Who does?
Lynette.
Who's Lynette?
My daughter.
Anything else, Skip?
Well, you could, bring the rest. Give him a hand, Dennis. He's a good chap. Oh, where's Stingray? What's it, Maggie.
You're not coming.
Damn.
Oh, look at this. I've only gone and forgotten my socks. That's her fault, that is. Rushing me. I'll have to see if I can get her her sisters. She'll be looking after the dog. You got 10p on you, Roger?
The thing is, you see, Kev, I was rather hoping she might step into the breach.
Which particular breach did you have in mind, Tom?
Look, don't say anything to anyone. But Miriam isn't coming. She thinks she's got the flu.
Oh, poor old Mim. Who's going to do the refreshments? Oh, far be it for me, Rog, but if there's any doubt about the refreshments, you are going to have a revolution on your hands.
But you said we was going to a pub on a river.
All right, so I made a mistake.
But how could you mistake this for a pub on a river? There's no boats or anything.
Oh, because I had you down for Sunday and the other one down for today, and I got it the wrong way round, didn't I? Now, are you coming or aren't you?
How can I, Alex? Last time I was here, I knocked him off his ladder.
All right, suit yourself. But whatever you decide, please don't mess about with my switches.
Oh, no.
What time shall I pick you up?
I'll call you.
You won't say anything, will you? Not until I'm really certain.
Of course not.
Virginia! How wonderful to see you!
God, I'm off. Have a lovely game.
I'll try.
It just isn't on, Kev. I've got enough on my plate trying to run a cricket team, let alone feed the 50,000 or whatever it was. That's Mim's department. And what does she do? Gets herself ill.
That's women for you, isn't it, Rog? Always there when you want them, never there when you don't. There's only one thing for it. You're going to have to come clean. Make a statement. Stamp your authority and nip any possible insurrection in the bud.
Yeah, you're right. And if I tell them Mim's ill...
Which is true.
Which is true. Well, they're bound to understand, aren't they?
Bound to.
What I'm saying is that unfortunately today of all days we're without our usual sprinkling of female support.
Yes, we know all that. What I need to know now is who's going to do my tea.
What I need is a volunteer.
There isn't anyone here to volunteer.
Just a minute. She's a woman. She can do it.
Who?
I say!
Nicole.
Papa?
Maman.
The new generation Renault Clio. It's perfect for visiting dignitaries.
Ken, you're all grown up and graduated.
Yes, ma'am. Would you excuse us, please? Ken, I've got just one word for you.
Uh-huh.
Plastics.
Exactly what do you mean, sir?
Plastics, Ken. Great opportunity. Remember it. One word, Ken. Aggregates.
Sir?
Sand, gravel. Old as the planet, Ken.
I remember one thing, Ken. Bricks.
Bricks.
Asphalt.
Do you ever think about lumber, Ken?
One word, Ken. Coal. It's power, Ken.
One word, Ken. Handsome.
Mrs. Parkinson, are you trying to seduce me?
I'm trying to teach you about the basics, Ken.
Duracell now lasts up to 10,000 beats longer. New Duracell Extra Active for extra life.
Introducing Classic from Danepek. It's thicker cut, like bacon used to be cut, and cured the way bacon used to be cured, with no added water. So it tastes and smells irresistible. Classic from Danepek. Nobody knows bacon like we know bacon.
Wow! In the future, will Tetley tea taste the same?
Let's go and see.
We're travelling through time.
I said, look, tea time.
Look! It's us! And we haven't changed a bit.
Neither has the tea, 'cause Tetley blend the best teas from around the world. It's perfect.
Oh, Sydney's not all there.
He never was, but Tetley will soon bring him round.
From just £6,969, may we also recommend the Clio Le Routier.
Oh, come on then.
Good news, everyone. Don't tell me it's Sheila has volunteered to do the refreshments.
Oh, thanks, Sheila. Well
Sharon. I'm Sharon.
Come along with Sheila. Chop, chop, chop.
There you go then, my little dry chutney.
What's he doing here?
Your sister says not to leave him on his own, because he gets lonely and might wet himself. I said he sounds a bit like you. Looks a bit like you, come to think of it. Who's a lovely little fella then?
What's all this then?
Yeah, go on.
I'm afraid dogs are not allowed.
It's all right, it's all right. Just want a quick word with Miriam, then I'm off.
Miriam isn't here.
She's poorly.
Oh, what's wrong?
She says she's got the flu.
Oh, poor old Miriam. Is anyone looking after her?
I was just about to say, actually, Maggie, if you're not stopping, it might be rather nice if you popped in to see how she is. I mean, that is, if you're not otherwise engaged.
Of course I will.
Is that all right with you, Kev?
Keep her off the streets, wouldn't it?
Super. Oh, and if you could tell her that she doesn't have to worry. Thanks to my tact, diplomacy and ability to think on my feet, everything is under control.
Oh, I will. I will.
And you can stop off and take her some of my chicken soup.
Anything else, Your Majesty?
Yeah. It's a kiss.
Everything okay, Sandra? Super. Super.
Maggie, how'd you fancy some nice soup?
What? All right, Sylvia? Super.
Oh, it's very nice. It's lovely. I must ask him for the recipe.
Oh, I don't think he's got one. I think he just makes it up as he goes along. Like me and sex.
Actually, I feel like a bit of a fraud.
How's that?
I feel so much better. My head's gone and everything.
You stay where you are. Do you want this?
No, Roger left it for me. I think I'm supposed to look at the pictures so I don't get withdrawal symptoms.
Oh, men. They get ill, they need a rest. A woman gets ill, she needs exercise.
Ought to give him a ring, though, see how they're making out.
I've told you, everything's under control.
Oh, why is it I wish that it wasn't? Isn't that awful of me?
If that's as awful as you get, he's a very lucky fella.
Still, I shouldn't really. What's that terrible noise?
Oh, well, that's Sebastian, his sister's dog. Is it all right if I let him into your garden?
Very well with your girlfriend.
What for?
See how she's getting on.
All she's got to do is butter some bread. Even she can manage that, surely.
Mind you, Alex, some of your bits of...
Oh! Off you go then, Alex. All right, who's in next? All right, Kevin?
Can't wait.
Not that my mum paid any attention to accepted medical practices, not nil-nilly. Get the flu, and it was straight to bed with her rubbing Vic on the soles of your feet. Why the soles of your feet, I hear you ask? Well, as you lie there, the fumes rise. I said, Mum, wouldn't I have a lot less far to travel if you rubbed it on my chest? Wallop!
All right.
Oh, yes, I'm fine, thank you, and I'm ever so glad you're here because I'd like to double-check a quantity.
Oh, yeah.
It is 11 players on each side, isn't it?
11, yeah.
I thought so. Similar to football, really, isn't it? So that's 2 times 11, 22, and 1 for the pot, 23. What about the referee? Does he partake?
Yeah, excuse me, I don't like to interfere, but, I think it might be best if you make a few more sandwiches first.
Oh, do you think so? Doing it all wrong, aren't I? Doing it all wrong.
Rog,
Yes, Kev.
my bottle's gone.
Gone where?
I'm not up to it. I can't go in next. You have to put me further down where I belong. Sorry, Rog. Right. Let's get on with it.
Any news on, you know...
Baby? Nah. I'm beginning to think it's never going to happen.
Oh, don't say that.
I nearly stole one once. A baby. I was feeling really down and it was in a pram outside a shop. I could hear it crying and I went over and stood there looking down at it and it was really crying, you know, its little face all puffed and swollen. I thought, why is no one looking after this baby? Why doesn't anyone care? And I had to force myself not to reach and I had to force myself to go away, to leave it there. I went across the road and stood in a doorway and I told myself, if no one comes in 5 minutes, if that baby is left crying like that for another 5 minutes, I'm going to take it. And I'm going to look after it because it's pretty bloody obvious that no one else is. 5 minutes, that's all you're getting. When she came, the mother, she had 2 other children with her. And I wanted to scream, why have you got 3 and all I want is 1? Just 1. I feel really ashamed when I think about it now, but I really hated that woman.
My mother can't understand it. Why'd you go out with him, she says. You know what he's like. He's all stewed prunes and we're all apple tart. And I say, I know. That's why I do it. I regard it as a challenge. And she says, what's that supposed to mean? And I said to her, Mum, I've got to build up my confidence. And if I can manage with him, I can manage with anyone. Only so far I haven't managed. I get into such a state I can't even make a sandwich.
Made a lovely job of those tomatoes, eh?
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah, very artistic.
It's because I used to be a window dresser.
Oh.
For a bit. Anyway, it'll all be different soon. I'm going to insertion classes. Make myself more insertive.
Who's in next? It's Kevin. Where's Kevin? Kevin! Everything all right for you, is it?
Yes, that's fine.
Super. All right, lads?
Not quite up to Mim's standards, Skip, but very acceptable. Well done.
Yeah, well done, Skip.
And well done, Alex.
Yes, well done, Alex.
Any more teas there, Sylvia?
It's all right to have secrets, isn't it?
What secrets have you got?
Things I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is.
Are there things you don't tell Kevin?
No, not half the silly little twerp. Yeah. A few. Sometimes things hurt so much it doesn't seem right for anyone else to share the pain. Oh, what am I, Miriam?
Silly cow. Both of us silly cows.
Mim? With 1.
Oh, it's super, darling. How were the refreshments?
nowhere near your standard, of course, but under the circs, reasonably acceptable. Needless to say, you were sorely missed. How is your condition, by the way?
Oh, I'm much better, thank you, darling.
Good, super. Oh, and Kevin says to tell Thingy, what's it? Yeah, Maggie, that she can come for him any time she likes.
Yeah, of course I will. Love you too, darling. Bye. Nowhere near my standard, and I was sorely missed.
There you go, then.
There I go.
Well played, Kevin, Fred. And once again, my sincere thanks, Sandra. Might I count on your help next week?
Oh, it's fantastic. 4 for 17, 23 not out.
Is that good?
Bloody marvellous, your dozy great ace stack.
Whoa. Still got his key.
Just a minute. Where's the dog?
Hello, doggy. Good doggy. Miriam. Mim.
Sorely missed. Sorely missed.
$24 parcel post.
So that's the answer, is it?
Mouse cost. A nut. A parson. Wallet.
Strawberry creams.
Ooh, you don't, do you?
Surely one family must be right. Family Fortune, Saturdays at 8:15 on Central. Without question, it's the answer.
Drama next tonight on Central, 99 to 1.
Breaking soon. The power issue. Registering for information in the National Power and PowerGen share offer is simple. Just contact one of the many banks, building societies or brokers offering a share shop service. See the list in the national press.
Introducing the new Rover 100. It's compact and perfectly formed. It comes with a whole new safety package and a chic new style. So looking elegant has never been easier. And above all, it's a Rover.
I wish I could throw off this headache.
You really scared me earlier.
Is there something wrong?
If it's a question of health, the Health File is an invaluable source of reference for all your family. Week by week, it helps you understand how your body works and what might be the problem when it doesn't. It makes the whole subject of health really approachable, from first aid to questions you might want to ask your doctor. The Health File.
Sir, what's the matter? You a bit short? I've had it more for my branded powder. Because it's got stain digesters.
So's my new Surf.
Mine's biological.
Just like Surf.
Well, mine works at low temperatures.
So does mine. But mine costs me less. And if you're not happy, Lever Brothers give you your money back.
They don't. They do.
Tar, Smarty pants.
Beneath the canopy of a million trees, you'll steal upon the unexpected. Center Parcs, the British holiday the weather can't spoil.
A detective's lot isn't always glamorous.
Governor!
It has its ups and its downs.
Here, have you visited the local waste tip? It's very nice, they tell me. I should like one of them to have form for poisoning. Don't feel under any pressure.
All in a day's work.
Detective Inspector Frost.
Yeah, I know. What do you want?
I want to come in.
A Touch of Frost, Sunday at 8:30 on Central.
Gore Vidal is your personal guide around Washington in God Bless America.
Washington is referred to as a company town, but that's what it's meant to be. The company is the federal government.
And like all large companies, its headquarters are important. God Bless America, a Sunday tour at 10:45 on Central.
The Rector's Wife is on Channel 4 here on Central now. Mick Rayner joins a shooting party in 99 to 1.
Down there. Give me the front. I've found your man. Bloke by the name of Sam. He's dead straight, but he's vulnerable. As this kid, you see, she's in hospital with, I can't remember what. Well, that's unusual for me. Got a memory like a computer. Anyway, she's dying, right? And he needs the cash to get her to America. So, he said, Doddle, if you want them, you've got them on a plate. Right. Now, I think I'll have another. You sure you don't want anything? Plenty of mustard. Tomato sauce.
Finding someone on the inside, in customs.
Who for?
Adam Chauncey, ex-army, an officer, but certainly not a gentleman.
How did he hear about you?
Through the grapevine. Only met him for 10 minutes, but that was enough to tell me he paid well, and certainly couldn't afford a house like that on an army pension.
What's the job?
He wants something brought into the country. I don't know what it is, but when I do, I'll let you know.
This seems rather haphazard, Rayner. There are areas I'd rather put you into.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. I have to go with what comes up.
We'll see.
Yeah?
Lord Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell, lead all souls into heaven.
Especially our beloved daughter Helen.
Who is most in need of your mercy?
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Ever-loving Father, we ask you to look with compassion upon Helen. What is it?
I was thinking, perhaps we should go to the loan company.
You know we can't afford it.
Sorry.
If it's God's will, He'll show us the way.
Not a bad day.
No.
You're John Sams, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've been sent to do a deal with him.
Oh, must be some mistake.
We're in the import business.
No chance. I'm not interested.
We pay good money.
I said no.
What about your little girl?
You should be ashamed.
There's my telephone number. Think about it.
هدية لك.
شكرا.
شكرا. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. تفضل.
How did you find him?
An old police contact.
He looks ideal. How much?
He wants 50,000.
Is that all? Good. You've done well. Why don't you stick around until this is all over? I could use a man of your talents and experience.
I don't know.
I'll double your daily rate. Good. You haven't been introduced. David McClafferty, Mick Rayner. Excuse me. Business. Relax and take a look round the place.
Something you should see.
Falklands? Oh, well done. Watched it on the news, did you? From your armchair? I was there, pal, and so was he. Now, these are real trophies. Oh. Ernesto Mendoza. Remember him? Wasn't quite dead. Didn't find out till we were halfway through the second year. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. I thought you might end up in here. What do you think?
Oh, very nice. But I best be going. I've just remembered I've got some loose stamps they're gluing in.
You better tell Kerrigan to get ready. I want you to make the drop tomorrow. Both of you. Glad to see you getting on. Knew you would.
I don't know what you need him for.
He's found Sams, hasn't he? He's useful.
He's one more blabbering mouth.
He's useful.
He's useful.
Sir.
He's useful, sir.
What's Chauncey bringing in?
I still don't know. But whatever it is, it's coming from somewhere that used to be Russian. Some of their embassies helping out.
Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? They're only doing what we've encouraged them to do. Embrace capitalism with vigour.
Chauncey's dealing with a bloke called Kerrigan. Ring any bells?
No.
Oh, yeah, and this customs bloke I've recruited is going to need protecting.
Of course. I'll do everything I can.
Nice place for it, I thought. Doesn't need the two of us.
He doesn't trust you.
He trusted me enough to set it up.
How did you get this job?
Charm and good looks.
It's all there. Other half when the job's done. Is there a name? You be called.
Don't worry. You'll be okay.
You surprised me, Commander Stone. I thought you understood the situation. There is no mechanism for you to give instructions to protect someone.
But I've
You're not
said-
in operational policing now. Your business is the acquisition of information. You're supposed to have given up playing at cops and robbers.
I'm not supposed to have given up fighting crime, am I?
The basic forms of the fight, yes.
That's outrageous. How are my agents supposed to work if they've got no backup?
I'm not here to tell you how to run your department, Commander. All I can say is, as I have said before, limited funding is available to enable you to provide intelligence for the operational forces, who may or may not choose to act upon it.
I understand.
Good. Oh, I gather your agent has infiltrated this smuggling organization.
Yes. Very successfully, yes.
Then perhaps he should look out for himself rather than attempt to protect others. I know very little about undercover work, but it never seemed to me to be entirely suitable for those with moral scruples.
I shouldn't be seen here with you. One more year and that's it, off to Cyprus with a pension. Don't want to end up like you. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you. You all fixed up then?
Yeah.
I told you. I can always pick a loser.
Do you know a bloke called Kerrigan?
Yeah. Dealer. Whatever the kids want, he can get it.
Where can I find him?
I'm only a humble DS, you know.
Yeah, I know. With a year to go before his pension.
Is that a threat? Try the clubs. I'm saying no more.
You've got Nick Jesse on the right. You've got Wilson on the left. Are you ready, lads? Let's go! 1, 2, 3.
that was a good film. Did you ever see High Noon, Mr. Rayner?
Is he here yet?
That's your man over there. I'll hit the trail then.
Good night, Kimasabi.
So what do you want?
What have you got?
Depends what you want.
Something special.
Do you trust him? Troy sees auras. What's his aura like? Scared shitless. So what are you scared about?
Fine. You don't want to do business? I'll go somewhere else.
How did you hear about me?
I heard you had a big shipment coming in from the east. And I don't mean Dag.
Yeah, that'll be a few days yet. If you don't want to wait, you've got ex-army, US service, Webleys, Colts, Remingtons. I deal with people who know what they want, don't waste my time.
I was after something a bit more professional. Know what I mean?
Wait for the new delivery then.
I'll be in touch.
Took place at around 7 p.m. and has been linked locally to the growing violence between heavily armed drug-dealing gangs. The victim, who's not yet been named, was a police constable aged 26. He has a wife and 2 young children. Stephen Gattaker in North London, and now back to the studio.
Abroad now. Russian and Kazakh government
If we could find 50,000, the hospital said they'd wait for the rest.
Don't torture yourself.
It is possible. Suppose I said I could get the money now.
How?
Kind of loan. Interest-free.
I don't think we could accept that. How could we ever pay it back?
It might be a gift. From a rich benefactor. An Arab. It does happen.
John, put not your trust in princes.
Are you carrying, sir?
Car, motor. Motor car.
Motor parts? Spare parts?
Yes, spares. Spare parts, yes.
Sir?
It's okay, you check the forward cargo, I'll deal with this.
Sir.
After you.
Jurek, skocz na dół, zrób trochę miejsca. Nie ma się gdzie ruszyć.
Open this one, please. Open this one.
Otwórz. Spars. Motor car.
Sir? Forward hole's clear.
Right. Thank you very much. Everything seems to be in order.
So there you are then. New engines, new interiors, restyle, front and rear. The new face of the Vauxhall Astra.
Yes, but our customers deserve more. Any thoughts?
How about power steering as standard there throughout the range?
Think of the cost. Only a buffoon would consider it.
Well, your power steering was inspirational.
Thank you very much. You haven't seen anything of GD, have you?
Yes, I thought a spell in the vehicle exterior luster department might do him good.
I'm a vampire. I haven't been human for 200 years. He gave him eternal life. Experience the epic tale of one immortal bloodline. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt. Interview with the Vampire.
Now an Iceland Grade A £3 chicken is down to only $1.39. If Mum's gone to Iceland, you've got a great deal on price.
Wow! In the future, will Tetley tea taste the same?
Let's go and see.
We're travelling through time!
I said, look, tea time.
Look! It's us! And we haven't changed a bit!
Neither has the tea, 'cause Tetley blend the best teas from around the world. It's perfect.
Oh, Sydney's not all there.
He never was, but Tetley will soon bring him round.
Monday, Monday, shake off those winter blues. So good to me. Each night before with California Dreamin'. The very best of the mamas and the papas. 24 digitally remastered classics on California Dreamin'. The best of the mamas and the papas. The ultimate musical tonic.
Now can we go? I feel awful.
Well, you look awful.
Don't say I never give you anything.
New Kleenex Ultra tissues are enriched with lotion.
That feels good.
They're never rough, even on tender skin. They're dry to the touch and feel soothingly soft.
Someone cares if you want to get into Italian designer dresses without giving up Italian food. If you want to be able to pop out for a sandwich without piling on the calories. If your good intentions always go to pot because you just can't resist desserts. If you don't want to compromise on taste when you're counting the calories. Foods. Someone cares.
Who's the mystery guest then?
The middleman. Very good.
Connor, the youth market. Give me a hand here.
I'm not paid to do manual labour.
Look, just get on with it, will you?
What's the middleman? He got a name?
You ask a lot of questions, don't you?
That's right.
Did I startle you?
No, I'm fine. It's just me.
My wife's always threatening to fit a bell round my neck so she knows where I am. How are you? How's Helen?
Oh, you know, much the same. That sort of thing.
If you need any more time off...
No. Thanks. It's okay. Everything's fine. Really.
Another wretched police liaison meeting. At least I can be sure of a better class of biscuit. Remember, any time you want off.
This is what it's all about. That's a Kalashnikov. Very good.
Rayner, someone I'd like you to meet. Jez Kerrigan.
What was the name again?
Mick Rayner.
Well?
I don't believe it.
One up on the AK-47, wouldn't you say?
AKSU 74. It's beautiful. It's not a Chinese copy, is it?
Oh, no. You can check the serial number. Standard Russian police issue. Made in the Tula factory, south of Moscow.
800 rounds per minute. Cyclical rate. That's over 13 per second.
It's smaller than the AK-47, lighter, easier to use, and most important of all, it causes much more damage.
Comes in its original pouch with 4 mags, a cleaning kit, and a manual.
In Russian. The laser sight's an optional extra.
How much?
What are you charging for the 47?
450. 400 to mate.
You'll be able to offer this little gem a better weapon all round at 300 and still get your markup.
Why so cheap?
Economies of scale. Minimum order 500. I don't see how you can lose. Help yourselves to drinks. McClaverty, could you stand over there for a moment? Could you stay there for me, please, Rayner? Could you hold out your glass to one side? You too, Rayner. Go on, stretch out a bit further.
What for? Just do it.
It's a test. These sights are better in darker conditions. Of course, it's not really a long-range rifle. Not especially accurate. Trust, Mr. Rayner, is a rare and beautiful thing. Trust.
There's something very familiar about you.
I'm a very familiar kind of bloke.
You want to be careful. You can't hear much with no ears.
Very impressive piece of hardware.
Every home should have one.
So? Yeah, I'm interested. But I'm not going to shell out for 500 without doing some market testing.
What do you propose?
Just set up a meeting for tonight with a punter. We'll just show him the goods.
All right, but McClaverty goes with you.
Sounds interesting. Mind if I come along?
We said 2 o'clock. It's nearly 3.
Crack wrecks your timekeeping. He'll show.
3:15, we go.
Why?
Unprofessional, that is why.
That's Wilson. Woo! We've got a little surprise. Krinkel. That's wicked. It's beautiful. How much? 300. You're winding me up.
Well, the ammo's extra, of course. Warsaw packed, 5.45mm.
Very tasty. Where's the safety?
There.
Load it.
Not a good idea.
Why not? Yeah, I need to see how it's done, don't I?
We didn't bring any ammo.
Oh, yes, we did. There you go. Simple. 40 rounds.
Must be heavy.
Nah.
You all right? Sweet. You hungry? Oi! Don't spoil me. You stupid bastard.
Get him back here.
Me? Put me down for 500. I'm out of here.
We don't get the gun, we'll blow the whole operation.
Sod the operation, it's going to kill someone.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah.
Give me a bucket of chicken at large price. Come on, move it! Spoon up, I'll kill you, all right? Be a prat, get out now!
Thanks.
Very good.
It was Kerrigan's fault, sir, and the boy.
It was your fault!
Count these.
Aloud.
1, 2.
I hear voices. My father was dying, and I heard. I actually heard my mother saying, "Phone us, you selfish bastard." So I phoned her. She said, "I was just thinking about you." I said, "I know, and I'm not a selfish bastard." She went very quiet. Not surprising, really.
What are your voices saying now?
Information is leaking out. I can tell. You said you were going into town. Can you give me a lift?
My pleasure.
It's a customs and excise matter, then. Surely one of us should liaise with them.
It's a single consignment of weapons which could alter the face of street crime in this country.
It's a rather hysterical description.
I shall require a guarantee that arrests will be made.
This isn't the only lot of cheap guns to be coming in from the east this year. There's a case to be made for letting the guns go further down the line. That way, we can pick up on all levels of the operation.
It's much too great a risk. I should have thought that was obvious. What about the risk to police officers for a start? If every street kid with a grudge can afford to buy a Kalashnikov.
Yes, indeed. I take it then that none of the members of the committee wishes to take immediate action on this intelligence.
Sir.
Thank you, Commander Stone.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. How can anyone want the streets to be full of kids with guns?
Those who want a fully armed police force may find it very useful indeed.
Thanks. I'll be out about 8.
Who's that? Loach. Where's Commander Stone? This is urgent. It's Rayner. I haven't got long. Chauncey's at the embassy now paying his contact to release the weapons. That's worse than I thought. Not is he bringing the stuff in, he's flooding the market with the latest hardware at knockdown prices.
It's been decided to let the guns get as far down the line as possible.
The street?
If necessary.
You're crazy. You let him bring the stuff in, he'll be laughing.
I have my instructions. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get back before the interval.
Yeah, not before I show you something. Come with me. You heard about that calf that got shot up the other night? No one was killed, but there's plenty more like that out there just waiting to happen. Take a look. Take a long, good look. See that kid over there? He's 14. He's been dealing for years. He carries a knife, and if that shipment gets in, he'll spend the profit he makes in 30 minutes on the latest toy, an automatic, 13 rounds per second.
I am aware of the risks.
From your cosy office? Who's been shooting at you lately?
You think I don't care?
You can stop those guns now, yet you choose to do nothing.
You don't understand my position. I know the risks. I have explained them. But I'm not getting any cooperation. It's out of my hands.
Well, lucky for you, it's not out of mine.
Thought you'd forgotten me.
No chance. Successful meeting?
Oh, yes. Everything's fixed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the home buyers. All of you have, at one time or another, worried about how much your monthly repayments might or might not be. But have you ever thought of finding out through Nationwide's quick quote? Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, in that case, you will be even more interested in the virtues of our sponsor's product.
Home buying without a hitch. Building a future with Nationwide, the Building Society.
For more information about the new Volkswagen Polo, call 0800 333 666.
I really didn't want my husband to colour his grey hair.
But then I discovered this. The hair colouring called Just for Men.
And now he looks better than ever.
Apply, and in 5 minutes rinse. 8 out of 10 wives prefer the natural Just for Men look to grey hair.
It's like you took off 10 years.
With Just for Men.
And now for the hard-to-colour hair of moustaches and beards, new Just for Men Colour Gel. Brush in, rinse out. Just 5 minutes.
Fun for all, no not at all, my skin's turning blue. One more shoot and I'll shrivel like a fruit. Only one thing to do. Are you got a Lloyd boy? Ovaltine Lloyd. When you're feeling in a state, have a molten chocolate. Have you got a Lloyd boy? Ovaltine Lloyd.
Now can we go? I feel awful.
Well, you look awful.
Thanks you two, I really needed that.
No, Red Nose, this really suits some people. Yeah, much you're right.
Just wait till you're ill and want sympathy, and then I'll laugh.
Yeah. Don't say I never give you anything.
New Kleenex Ultra tissues are enriched with lotion.
Feels good.
Perfect for a big red hooter.
They're never rough, even on tender skin. They're dry to the touch and feel soothingly soft. New Kleenex Ultra.
You too. Fancy a quick jog around the park?
One of life's little comforts.
Well, come on.
Paddock's Indian cuisine is so absolutely pukka. It was very well received by our panel of experts. Now, Meena Pathak recommends you try it too. Pukka people pick a pot of paddocks.
And as long as we keep chopping and changing, that's the main thing. They're probably listening into this call right now. Poor bastards. We'll speak again soon.
How long we got?
Why do you want to know?
Well, I fancy going for a drive. You don't need me, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Bye.
What are you doing here? Don't let my wife see you, for Christ's sake.
Shut up and listen. There's been a change of plan. I want the shipment stopped.
Not a chance. I need the money.
What about your job?
Sod my job. You're not getting a penny of that money back.
All right, you can keep the cash. But you've got to stop the lorries getting out.
I don't understand.
I've had a change of heart. I've seen the light. Now they're moving the stuff tonight. They mustn't get past the gate.
How do I explain how I know?
Inside information, a tip-off. They get arrested, you get to keep the money. Tell your wife it's a reward. No one will be any the wiser.
I don't know.
Look, your way you can kiss your career goodbye. My way you get to take your kid to America for the operation with a clear conscience. Look, if I get nicked, tell them the truth. Tell them I helped you, right?
promise. I've got to go. And by the way, your mate's looking for you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can. Listen, I've just skipped off work to visit a friend. Well, a friend's wife, actually. And there's this bloke's turned up, and it could get a bit nasty, you know. You couldn't do a favour for me, could you, just this once? Fancy seeing you here.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, it's a little social visit, none of your business.
What's social about a hospital?
Plenty, if you're lucky.
See you again soon.
She's prettier than you. This trip you're riding?
None of your business.
Won't be right for me to tell the boss then?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, I might just do that. Well, come on, get a move on. Don't want you getting into trouble again, do we?
Right, gentlemen, this is it. Let's go. And good luck.
Inventory, sir? Yes, it's all clear.
Oh, come on.
Why don't you stop me then? Oi!
Is everything all right?
Fine. Just drive.
What the hell's going on?
Drive.
I've been hearing voices again. Why did you go to that hospital?
Well, the nurse, Sonia. McClaverty must have told you.
McClaverty's told me lots of things. Things I would rather not believe, and I wouldn't have believed them. But my voices told me exactly the same. And they're never wrong. Stop what you're doing, everybody. This is what I do to people who betray my trust.
Sorry. Sir.
You should change your voices.
Just for old time's sake.
No one told me that Customs had a man in.
The gunrunner had 2 undercover agents in his gang. Bad luck or bad judgment, would you say?
We were following an excellent lead. Now my agent will have to talk his way out of a very serious charge indeed.
There's no need to get defensive, Commander Stone. I'm sure your department was doing its best. Customs simply beat you to it.
Second was never good enough for me.
No, of course not. Better luck next time.
Sir.
You told us earlier, when you examined the cargo, you saw nothing. Is that correct?
I saw motor parts.
I questioned every other member of the search team, and they confirmed they saw only the same, motor parts. Thank you. What everyone else saw is not under current consideration. And you discovered the true nature of the cargo?
I was approached while visiting my daughter in hospital.
By whom?
By the man you're holding. I saw him being brought in. Don't know his name.
Did he say why he was giving you this information?
Not exactly. Something about seeing the light.
How touching. So, Michael Rayner, ex-Met officer. Sad. It's not looking too good, is it? You were Chauncey's man, and Chauncey is a very big villain.
I was trying to stop him. Ask Sams.
We have. He's telling the same story.
Sam's had no part of it. He's innocent.
Why should we think anything else? He has an exemplary record. Good man. Upright, moral, religious. Just the sort you'd try and corrupt.
That's right. That was it. I was told to turn him, but he wouldn't do it.
Then you saw the light. I think that's the phrase, isn't it? I don't believe a word of it.
I was a driver. I was hired to drive a lorry. I didn't know what they were shifting.
Then you found out while driving your lorry on the road to Damascus. Come on, Rayner, what was in it for you?
How many colleagues have you lost? How many have you seen lying on a slab shot to buggery?
We've all suffered losses.
Well, I've lost good friends.
They wouldn't be your friends now.
I may be an ex-copper, but that's one thing that always stays with you. Having to tell their wives, their girlfriends, their kids. Another life wasted.
By guns. Like the guns you were bringing in.
I've already told you I was trying to stop them, but you know that.
Maybe.
Look, if it was gold bullion, I wouldn't give a toss. But I've got my conscience to live with. That's what was in it for me. But if you're going to charge me, then charge me with helping you out. Charge me with putting my life on the line. Go on, do it.
surprised to see you out.
I bet you are. How long have you been doing this then?
It's paid me more than Chauncey did, that's all. Pay me enough money, I'll work for anybody, either side of the law.
No hard feelings.
Get ready for the team about to take crime by the throat. Exploding into action on February the 1st, Thief Takers, only on Central. And watch out for the return of Kevin Whately as Dr. Jack Carouche in a new series of Peak Practice, soon on Central.
My photography is about life, even when I photograph death.
Ragu's traditional pasta sauce inspired by Mama's very secret recipe.
Danielle Steele has sold over 100 million books, yet nothing she has ever written is as extraordinary as her own real-life story. Starting in tomorrow's Daily Mail, her unauthorized biography reveals why she felt so unloved as a child.